Hello and welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you receive the notifications of when I'm reading live. And welcome to Bedtime Story. Are you ready to go to sleep? Kiss your mommy, kiss your daddy. It's time for story time. Tonight we have some amazing books in which you're going to learn and also enjoy. The first book we are reading is called A Good Day for Ducks, illustrated by Noel Tuason. Rain is falling, rain is pouring. Drip drop, down it falls. Getting dressed, raincoat, rain boots, tug, pull, off we go. Puddle jumping, getting muddy, splish splash, down the lane. Ducks are swimming in the pond, quack, flap, watch them go. Worms are squirming in the puddles, wiggle, squiggle everywhere. Lightning flashes, thunder crashes, zigzag, boom, bang, hurry home. Drippy raincoat, muddy rain boots, tug, pull, off they come. Cozy sweatshirts, bunny slippers, hopping around the room. Milk and cocoa stir together, waiting, now it's hot. Ducks are splashing in our pictures, flap, quack, on the page. Rain is falling, rain is pouring, drip drop, down it falls. The end. This is a very nice book to read during now. April was rain, a lot of rain, and now in May that just started 2 days ago, there's a few rain still coming down because the plants need the rain, right? So that's a really good book to read together and then maybe play in the rain with your parents. Our next book is called When the Storm Comes. This is by Linda Ashman and Taeyoon Yu. What do you do when the clouds roll in, when the wind chimes clang, and the weather vanes spin? We watch, we sniff, we perk our ears and listen as the rumblings nears. We count supplies, we check the news, we find our comfort spot, we snooze. Where do you go when the sky turns gray, when the grasses bend and the treetops sway? We gather here below the eaves, with roots beneath some sturdy leaves. We put our busy work aside and buzz back to the hive to hide. We find a small protected space, a hollow log, a sheltered place. What do you do when the buoys rock, when the waves crash hard against the dock? We ride a blast of stormy air, we find a cove is safer there. We dodge the weather if we can, we swim down deep away from land. We bring things in to keep them dry. The lightning cracks and thunder roars, it shakes the shutters, raffles door. The rain pours down, the sky turns late. We hunker down to watch and wait. We play a game by candlelight, tell some stories, curl up tight. We listen to the rainfall rush, then drizzle, patter, plip, plop, hush. What you do when the storm has passed, when the sun comes out and it's calm at last. We leave our dance. We scout, we fly. We shake, shake, shake until we dry. We clean things up, we sweep and rake, we hold the breeze, we mix and bake. We check on neighbors, make repairs, bring out tables, pull out chairs. We settle in, enjoy the sun, happy that the storm is done, grateful for the change in weather and for friends who flock together. Very nice story, right? What do you do when there is a storm? I heard that there was a tornado in Arkansas, and I hope that everyone over there is fine. And that's the reason why you need to read different type of books, because books like this one, when the storm comes, show you what to do and it tells you what to do, right? I have another book for you. It's called Seas by Grace Hansen. And this is like the perfect time to learn about different type of seeds, because you are planting vegetables and flowers, and then you'll be able to get all the fruits and vegetables that these plants will provide to you if you care for them. A seed's job. A seed has one job. It is to make another plant of its kind. You can see here how it starts growing slowly. Seed parts. The outer layer is called seed coat. It protects everything inside the seed. This is a sunflower seed. So if you see a sunflower seed, you know that this is the seed coat. This is a chestnut seed, and you can see the coat is outside. And this is the field bean. And you can see that the skin outside is the seed coat. So now you know when you see a seed, you know that the outside is called the seed coat. Inside each seed is a tiny plant. This plant is called an embryo. Embryos need water, oxygen, and warmth. Then they can grow. Growing, when the embryo grows, it breaks out of its seeds. This is called germination. The radicle is the first thing to grow from the seed. The radicle is a young root. This is the radicle. The first root that you see coming out of the seed is the radicle. Okay, guys? In some seeds, a young stem emerges next. It's called the plumule. Plumule, right here. This is the radicle, the first root that comes out of the bean, and then the plumule is the young stem. The stems and leaves grow toward the sun. Leaves use light to make food for the plant. The roots grow downward. Roots collect water and food for the plant. The lower they grow, the more nutrients they find. The plant is strong now. A flower can grow. The flower's job is to make more seeds. And this is how it goes from seeds to plant. This is the hypogyle, radicle, plumule, and cotyledon. And this is the radicles, the seed coat, and the cotyledon, which is like the two little flowers that come out. I hope that you enjoy the bedtime story for today. I have some books recommendations that you can read for the summer. Summer reading is great. This book is called Little Nas X. C is for country, and you'll be able to learn so much. This is by Theodora Taylor, and you will be able to learn about the ABCs, also the names, and you can see little Nas enjoying himself in the farm with his parents. So this is a great book for you to learn the ABCs and read it with your mom. Also, this book, when I saw it, I was like, really? Somebody hate reading? Because I love to read. This book is called I Hate Reading, How to Read When You Are Rather Not. This is by Beth Bacon. And she wrote this book according to her kids. Maybe her kids didn't want to read. So this is a great book to share with your mom and dad, you parents. Read it with your kids. I'm pretty sure you guys gonna have fun when you read it because this is done basically by her kids. Beth Bacon, her kids told her that they hate to read and she decided to create a nice book. Another book recommendation is one, What's Your Favorite Color by Eric Carley and friends. Now, if you just enter kindergarten, you should know some of your colors already, right? So this is a great book to read with your little brother, your little sister. What's your favorite color? You ask them, and as you go, look at this. This is the indigo color. You can learn about the color and also read the book, which is a great book. Another book is called A Storytelling of Raven. Now, do you know what it is, a storytelling? It's when you are telling a story, but you maybe create puppets or something like that, and then you move the puppets and make them talk like, "How are you? I'm okay. And yourself?" And like that. So this book is called A Storytelling of Ravens. This is by Kyle Lukoff and Natalie Nelson. And this is a great book because you can see the whole story tell with little pictures that are amazing. So I hope that you can read this book. And another book, and I want to emphasize this because a lot of people have told me about that some kids don't know what is ADHD. Some kids sometimes they are bullied at school because they have ADHD, and because the other kids don't know about it, or maybe the teacher don't know about it. Sometimes these kids are treated differently, right? And they are not too happy in school. So for the parents, this is a great book to read. ADHD, What Everyone Needs to Know by Stephen Henshaw and Catherine Ellison. Your child doesn't need to have HDAD for you to learn what is HDAD, because your child might be going to school into a classroom where there is a kid that has ADHD, and if you know as a parent, then you can talk to your child so your child can treat that little boy or little girl with respect, and also understand that the reason why he act this way or that way is because he has ADHD. The more we know, the better for us. We will create more communication between our children, with the school, with the parents, and you will create friendships, because if you know about ADHD and your friend has a child that has ADHD, your friendship will become stronger because you will understand the parent and the things they're going through. So for parents, ADHD, this book, What Everyone Needs to Know, is a great book. Another book recommendation for the parents is called Never Put a Cactus in the Bathroom. This is a guide to styling and caring for your house plant. A lot of people buy house plants for the house, but they don't know if the plant is supposed to be inside or outside, if it needs a lot of sunlight, or if it needs a lot of water, or if it doesn't need a lot of water to survive. And then they end up with a dead plant. So this is a great book, guys, for you to know, especially if you like to buy cactus and different type of plants that really need love and care. Great book for you to read during this time, especially for the summertime. Another book recommendation is The Start of the Party. If the kids want to learn about the solar system, this is a great book. Yes, it is a great book to read. This is by Jan Carr and Juana Medina. In this book, you get to meet all of the planets, all of the solar system, and see how they are enjoying themselves and creating a beautiful celebration. So this is a great book. Now, another book that I want to recommend for the kids this summer is the Norse mythology for kids, tales of gods, creatures, and quests. This is by Matthias Norwig. And let me tell you, I don't know if you ever learn about goddess and all these different type of things in mythology. If you haven't read any books about mythology, you can start with this one. such a great book. It had all the information and all the names of these gods that you didn't know, especially if you like to play video games, right? So I hope that you guys enjoy the bedtime story for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I see you next time. Goodbye.